Alright, yeah, this seems to work much better. So basically it's using the GPU now, so you don't have to bear with, lags. Alright, okay, so let's do it. I'll put the music, but just like as faint as I can possibly put it. If it's too loud, just let me know. Yeah, I also downscale it to 720p. I think, can you read the text on the console? I hope, I mean, let me check for a sec. Okay, okay. 720p is good, so yeah. Alright, let's do this thing. So first... okay, where were we? Alright, here. So, after a while... after a long while, okay, we get this crash here, right? So some integer divide fault. JFHS is claiming that it's caused by some environment variable, not really environment variable, but some kernel variable named macdep freak, which is frequency as in frequency, not as in FREIQ K or whatever. Anyway, it's some kind of thing that is being set up during boot time, I think. Let us search for instances of that variable. So, Shift F12, string window. Alright, and let's see. Oh shit. Not a single occurrence of that. Okay, let's try this. Oh yeah. What the hell? Okay, that's fun. So apparently, I don't know. Oh, here we go. But this is userland stuff. Okay. So apparently this string, this identifier here gets read into RDI, and that is sent to get SDK version. And let's track RDI. Where is RDI? Fuck it, it's nowhere. Okay, probably it's being forwarded here. And then R15, R8. And then where the fuck is R8? Oh shit. So R8 is probably being forwarded here to something that we don't know at the moment. ESIS2. So this looks like some switch case, 19 cases, whereas case 2. Okay, this is some weird shit. I lost track. Oh crap. Guess I have to do proper reversing and not just following that shit. Let me just get pseudocode. So, where were we? R15, where was it again? Here, get SDK version, RDI. Let's follow it. So A1 is being forwarded here, and this is A1 which is sent here, and this is being sent somewhere here. That doesn't make any sense. What the absolute fuck? And what about this one? A1. This parameter. That doesn't make any sense. He said that it was sysctl. Let's see what kind of syscall this is. Okay, fuck. No, that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, exactly. So this is... I mean, I'm not really interested into that tool, but... I really wonder how did JFHA... I don't know his name. JFHS knew about this thing. Because it's clear that it's querying that... you know... kernel parameter here, but it's not clear to me how it makes a conclusion that this is syscontrol. Oh well. So this appears not so often in the codebase, just in 3 locations. Yeah. And exactly this is where he got it from. Because this place, which is where the as I showed before in the other stream, this is the place where the crash happens, because this value here is 0. And if we follow references for this value, the only place is slightly above in this function. Hang on. Here, just few blocks above, and it loads the value of RDX. But yeah, this is the result of multiplying of you know, whatever the output of this is, it does some kind of bit magic, which I don't know at the moment what is it exactly. Oh, yeah, here we go. So it is the hell is going on? Oh, here it's just doing some bit shifting. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so apparently this version of IDA doesn't support transforming multiplications back into divisions. This is some kind of nasty tricks that compilers use to save some cycles. Ah, fuck. I have to think about it hard. What was this again? If we query this constant on Google, it says that... yeah. Sample magic numbers. This is 125, apparently. Yeah. So it's dividing by 4, then by 5, by 125. No, by 8. Yeah, so this divides whatever this returns by 1,000, so that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. We have to figure out where this happens. I remember some files explicitly set up the value of these variables. So all I need to do now is figuring that out. Let me check. Unfortunately, I cannot show you this part. Oh shit, I'm about to... oh fuck, stupid WinRAR. Okay, that was a close call. Okay, I cannot show you this because this doesn't belong to me, this file, but whatever. So somewhere around here there should be some kind of group parameters that specify some environment variables. Okay, here we go. Just give me one sec. So back then on earlier firmware versions when the PS4 was still based on grep, on stock FreeBSD, they used to specify all the parameters on some CNF files, which I think it's no longer the case. They moved to another bootloader which is called Secure Loader or something like that, and well, it's completely different, but we can take some inspiration on those values. Yeah, here we go. So, okay. Open with code, Visual Studio Code that is. Okay, won't take long. Yeah, so there is nowhere mentioned in here, not a single variable that mentions anything about this MACDEP TSC frequency. That's pretty bad, because now we are essentially lost. We need to modify this value, but we don't have it anywhere, because the kernel doesn't mention it anywhere. So yeah, that sucks a little bit. Let's see the context in which this is mentioned. Yes, is in it. Get environment, right. Probably, maybe, let's hope for the best. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So this is the function that probably modifies fuck. So this is one particularly nasty thing about this kernel, that sometimes you lose the that shit, the references to some offset in the kernel. So you have to guess where the hell that happens, and yeah, that's not nice. So we know this happens somewhere around here. The references occurs here. I think this is the place, isn't it? Nope. Yeah. Oh, here we go, yeah. So basically this is calibrated with the EMC timer. EMC timer is something that is in the Aeolia. If we go, if you guys look, if anyone is listening, by the way. Any comments on general? Let me check. Oh fuck. Vesim is not using YouTube, he's using VLC. Jesus. Well, I mean, VLC is GPL, right? Okay. Anyway, where does this shit happen? It happens here. It probably has something to do with the EMC timer being unimplemented. I'm going to share this in development. So the issue is that we are oh, shit. So my computer is still lagging a little bit, so I cannot really see in real time what I'm typing. The TSC freak value against the Aeolia EMC. So yeah, that sucks. Which is unimplemented, so the result is 0. Also, off the record, which kind of fucking moron calibrates the something that is used only at the CPU side against another SoC, which, fuck, what the hell, I mean, I don't want to do the same, you know, kind of talk that Markan gave at 33C3 and the failover flow talk, but god damn it, like, Sony engineers were really smoking some good shit. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so here it's the kernel is calibrating this against that, and I need to figure out what the hell is going on. So I'm going to put some breakpoint here. Actually, I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to put that hardware breakpoint. So for that, we just edit the shit, put it as hardware, and then boot this crap over here. Then we connect with GDB. So we press OK, we attach to that debugger, and Jesus, this is slow as hell. I can barely do anything. Yeah, probably I'm going to stop the stream in about, like, I'm just doing it for the lulz, but this is not really viable. The computer is too slow. But yeah, anyway, let's press play and hope to hit that breakpoint. So, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. It took a little while to load. So this is all, as I was saying before, this is the UART, the UART output. Usually on a real console you have to open that shit up, but here we get UART for free because we can just intercept whatever is going out to that register. So this is pretty good. And now soon we should hit the... yeah, just Sony things. Yeah, sorry for the delay, I don't really look at the chat right now. Are we there yet? Not yet. So apparently here there's some issue with, somewhere around these lines. There is something that HaxM is doing that is really slow, and I haven't figured out why that's the case yet. For instance, KVM doesn't do that. KVM is GPL, so fuck it. Nah, I mean, the real reason is that, at some point we want to just focus on a single hypervisor. We don't really want to have like every OS with a separate hypervisor and having to deal with all that shit, because if we consider optimizations at some point in the future, we will have to worry about not duplicating the code and reinventing the wheel and doing all that kind of crap. So yeah, this is taking a shit ton of time. Yeah, that's not really viable. Probably if I bring up the task manager. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, the breakpoint wasn't hit. And that's pretty discouraging, because I... suspend. As far as I knew, this was a hardware breakpoint, yes, and it was set on a correct address. So what's going on here? Let's bring up this again. So these are the resources, the files that are being merged with grep with bootloader. These are configuration scripts that the bootloader loads, and well, it contains the boot verbose flag that just helps at bringing extra output to the UART, some hacks because we don't have the BIOS dumped, and some issue with the high resolution timer in Aeolia. Well, not really in Aeolia, but in the S-Flash. Yeah. So there is no code actually for enabling hardware breakpoints of any kind. So why the hell are those breakpoints not being fired? This reminds me of something that happened before. Let's just stop it for now. Jesus Christ, this is too slow, guys. I think I'm going to just skip the streaming, and probably if I get a new computer by Christmas I will stream again. But yeah, it's I'm working right now like 3 or 4 times slower than I usually working, so like even to generate this stupid list of strings it's taking like 20 seconds. So yeah, probably not a good idea if I want to get shit done. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it down, and yeah, sorry about it. I'll do another stream at some point in the future. See ya guys.